you can't win a big show without getting close to abusing steroids. What's up, guys? My name is Shreyas, and welcome back to my channel. And yes, as you read from the title, Cedric Mcmillan has passed away at the age of 44, at a very young age of 44. And may his soul rest in peace. And he was a great bodybuilder, and I really liked him a lot. As you know, a lot of bodybuilders have passed away of late, which include Sean Roden, uh, Boston Lloyd, who is not a pro bodybuilder but who was a father of a kid and husband to a wife, right? And he left behind, and of course, Sean Roden passed away as well, and Cedric McMillan leaves behind a family as well. So, my condolences to them, and I hope they do better with time. The reason for me making this video, if you go through my channel, I've uploaded over 500 videos, and I haven't made many rest in peace or bodybuilding related videos in general, because I have distanced myself for a few years now from the whole total bodybuilding scene, where I would I would keep in touch with the whole thing. But I saw Cedric McMillan's video in 2017 after he won the Arnold Classic with Arnold, and he was talking, in a very nice way, in a very humble manner. And I liked his physique, because he was always, placing, not very high in the Mr. Olympia, because he was not always shredded. He was not among those guys who were like 5% body fat. He was always, a little bit softer than other people, but his aesthetics were really good, and it's a huge loss for the industry. He was having health problems, and I follow a Facebook page which mentioned, again, this is speculation, that he passed away due to a heart attack while he was on a treadmill. So he was having certain gut issues and other issues of late, which didn't allow him to compete in bodybuilding shows. So, like I said, because I'm not in touch with it, but the reason for me making this video is very simple. You guys might have been following me for I don't know how long, probably from Teen Bodybuilding India days, or maybe from 2020, or even recently. And one thing that my friends always tell me is, when I tell them that, bro, I'm not that big, I'm not that big of a channel, people probably don't even listen to me, but they always tell me that you do have an influence, you do have a huge influence, and you should always try to use it for the good. And that is why I thought, it's middle of the night, guys, it's almost 2 o'clock, and I'm making this video just to tell you guys a few things about the bodybuilding lifestyle, and the things that might, the negative things that might come into your life with that. I'm 27 years old currently, and my love for competitive bodybuilding was at such a high level in 2014 when I was 19, that I competed 2 years into lifting. I won a show as well in my category in my hometown. It was not a big show, but for people who compete, every show is a big show. And on the same day, I qualified for the state level competition, and I did not stand a chance. And when I looked to my right and looked to my left, I just realized in 1 minute they were just going to send me to the side. And they did. They sent me to the side, and then they sent me back. Which meant that did not have what it takes to compete against these big guys at the same body weight, at the same height. They were huge. Of course, they might have more training experience, but they did look unnatural, to say the least. And that is when I had to make a decision. I'm not going to say that I thought of taking steroids, but I maybe if I continued with that passion towards the bodybuilding side, I might have ended up taking steroids. And I know this might look like I'm judging bodybuilders. I don't judge bodybuilders. I used to judge them a lot, because I thought that, why are they doing this? What do they get out of it? They don't get money, a lot of money competing. Why, right? But I don't judge them. I know that any passion is passion. What my passion might look funny to someone, so that's how the world works. But I've also realized that, as I'm not 21 anymore, I'm 27, so people might look at me in a slightly different way. The words from my mouth might have a little bit more weight, because you guys might have been following me for a long time, and you might realize that, okay, this guy has seen a few things in this industry, and I did. and I still do, and I still hear a lot of things from people in this industry who I'm close with. And I want to tell you a quick story. I won't name anyone or anything, but I've seen people in my time when there was a time when I was very close to a lot of bodybuilders. And let me tell you one thing, guys, they are on a lot of stuff. Okay, they are on a lot of stuff, and they know that it's not good for them. What is seen on social media is not what is actually happening in their real life. Okay, I do respect them, I respect their hard work, dedication, the lifestyle and everything. But what you guys need to understand is they are on a lot of stuff. 90% of them are on a lot of stuff. I'm not talking about Mr. Olympia, guys. This is not about pro bodybuilders. I'm talking about bodybuilders at the amateur level. Lot of people will hate me, lot of people will not like what I'm saying, but that is how it is. I've seen people getting side effects. I've seen people taking things like amp, there's something called amp, okay, before workout, just to feel great. And I've even heard them saying when they are on roids, when they are on the cycle, it feels like they have two wings and they can just fly however high they want. And when they stop, they feel like someone has buried them in the ground, which also causes them to realize, which makes them feel like, what, I need to take this again. I just want to at least take this opportunity to maybe make you guys understand that this bodybuilding thing is a great sport, because bodybuilding is basically you building your body. But in the process of building your body, you're not only building your body, you're also building your overall willpower, your strength, your confidence, your self-esteem, everything, right? So bodybuilding is a great sport. Sometimes because of the whole social media thing and everything, we start to kind of forget the whole purpose of lifting weights, which is mainly health. Your health is the most important thing. And you ask me why, how do I know this? Of course, I haven't taken steroids in my life, and I will not as well, unless and until when I'm older, when I'm 40. If maybe my doctor tells me that you need to jump on TRT because your testosterone levels are low. I hope that doesn't happen. I don't want to be injecting myself twice a week. Like I told you guys, I'm repeating myself, I know, but I just want to tell you guys that there will be a lot of temptations. You might be very young right now. The results, it will come very fast right now, and as you get older, it might slow down. And try to, if you have friends that might be thinking of starting something, be a good friend and tell them, make them understand that maybe this is not the best choice that you're making. And if you're asking me how I know how it feels to be unhealthy, I do know, guys. My last 3 years of my life, I've been really unhealthy, and I know what might happen if you continue that. Hence I decided to make a change. Only problem is, what issues I had, it is easily reversible. But with steroids, once it becomes a uh, you can't win a big show naturally. You can't go to Mr. Olympia even in India and compete naturally, right? So if your passion is bodybuilding, it's hard to stay natural, I know that. But what I'm also saying is, just understand the risks involved. In case you have a family, wife, kids, just think about the long term. And you can't win a big show without getting close to abusing steroids. People will not like what I'm saying. I'll repeat again. You cannot win a big show without getting close to abusing steroids. Okay? So just understand that you are getting into something that is a permanent thing, where once you start taking it for a while, you will probably, from what I have seen, most of them, they can never get off it. They just need to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm no expert in bodybuilding, I'm no expert in people in steroid or pharmacology. And two channels that I would recommend would be Greg Doucette and More Plates More Dates. They share, at least my thoughts or my mindset and my beliefs are very similar to their channel. So if you don't want to listen to me, go watch their videos. At least you'll be convinced by them. So as a so-called influencer, it's my job to talk about these things from time to time. I haven't made many of these videos, but time to time it is very important that I follow my responsibility and tell you guys some of the things, or the so-called dark side, that that is not spoken about by a lot of people. I know there are a lot of bodybuilders who are very honest these days, but they forget to tell about the problems that they're dealing in their real life. I'm not saying every bodybuilder is dealing with problems. I have seen enough to know that a bodybuilder does a honest day in life, which includes them injecting, taking this, taking that, and everything. You won't like it. Okay, so that's all, guys. I'm going to end this video. Just had to make this video, guys. Once in a while I need to do this. I feel a little bit responsible, and I just try to do my bit. I don't know if it will work. So if you're ever thinking of taking steroids or SARMs or anything of that kind, just think twice. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you again. Peace.